Gather round, everyone. Settle down now. It is story time with Indika. Today's story is all about three bears and a pretty little girl called Goldilocks. Once upon a time, there was a green forest. In this green forest, there was a pretty little cottage. In this pretty little cottage lived a family of three. They were a family of three bears. There was a big daddy bear. He was big and scary. Everyone called him Daddy Bear. Then there was a not so big mummy bear. She was not so scary. In fact, she was rather nice and friendly. Everyone called her Mummy Bear. And then there was the wee tiny baby bear. He was very little and very sweet and very friendly. Everyone called him Baby Bear. Now, let us go to the end of the forest. At the end of the green forest, there was another cottage. This one was rather shiny. It had a shiny gold roof and shiny gold windows and shiny gold doors. Let me tell you about who lived in this shiny house. In this shiny house lived a little girl and her mummy. Mummy was very tall. Mummy had long shiny gold hair. Can you guess what everyone called her? Everyone called her Taldy Goldy Mummy. Everyone called her Taldy Goldy Mummy because she was rather tall and had long golden hair. Then there was the little girl. She was not so tall, but she had lots and lots of shiny curly gold hair. Can you guess what everyone called her? Yes, of course. Everyone called her Goldilocks because she had lots of shiny gold curly hair. The sun came up early. The sun was shiny and golden. The sun warmed the green forest. Now, can you guess what everyone was doing in the green forest? First, let's go to the bear's pretty cottage. What was happening there? Mummy Bear cooked a delicious porridge for breakfast. Yum yum! But the porridge was so hot. Daddy Bear was ready for breakfast. He was licking his lips. Yum yum! But the porridge was so hot. Daddy Bear wasn't happy. Grrr, he growled. Let's all pretend to be Daddy Bear. Let's all growl together. Mummy Bear was very calm. She knew the porridge was delicious. She patted Daddy Bear on his big paw and said, Now, dear, we all know my porridge is even more delicious when it's cool. Daddy Bear looked longingly at the delicious, hot porridge. He wanted to eat just like that, but he looked at Mummy Bear smiling at him, so he just said, Grrr, and scratched his tummy. His tummy was empty. Meanwhile, the smell of Mummy Bear's delicious porridge was all over the pretty cottage. The wee tiny baby bear was just waking up. He said, "Porridge." He jumped out of his bed. Mommy Bear called out to him, "Good morning, Baby Bear." Baby Bear ran to the kitchen. "Porridge," he said, "porridge, porridge, porridge," and danced round the table. "Shall we join him?" "Porridge, porridge, porridge." "I rather like porridge. Do you like porridge?" Now then, back to the story. Mommy Bear dished her delicious porridge into 3 bowls. A big, big bowl for Daddy Bear because he is a big, big hungry bear with a big hungry tummy. A nice medium-sized bowl for Mommy Bear because she is a not such a big bear and had a not so big tummy. Then she dished her delicious porridge into a bowl for Baby Bear because he was rather small and had a little tummy. "Porridge," said Little Bear again. "Yes," said Mommy Bear, smiling at Baby Bear and taking his little paw in hers. "Walk first, porridge later." "No," said Baby Bear. "Porridge now." Mommy Bear looked at Daddy Bear. Daddy Bear said, "Grrr." Walked it is, and walked out of the door. His tummy was empty. He loved to walk in the forest. The green, green forest made him happy. Walking with Mommy Bear and Baby Bear made him happy. Baby Bear was not happy. "Porridge, porridge, porridge," he cried. He was rather hungry. His little tummy was rather empty. But Mommy Bear knew best. Cool porridge tasted best. So the 3 bears went on their way to enjoy a walk in the green, green forest. Now, what was happening at Goldilocks' cottage? Let us see. Goldilocks was up early. Toldy, Goldy, Mummy made porridge. She put blueberries in her porridge to make even more tasty. "Good morning, Goldilocks. Breakfast is ready," called Toldy, Goldy, Mummy. "Ooh, yum, yum," said Goldilocks, jumping out of bed. "With blueberries," she called out. "Yes, of course. Porridge with blueberries," said Toldy, Goldy, Mummy. Goldilocks ran to the kitchen. There were 2 bowls of porridge. There was a tall, tall bowl full of blueberry porridge for Toldy, Goldy, Mummy. Steam was coming out of it. Ooh, hot! Next to it, there was another not so tall bowl. Steaming was coming out of it too. "Ooh, hot!" "Thank you, Toldy, Goldy, Mummy," said Goldilocks, giving her Toldy, Goldy, Mummy a hug. "Breakfast," said Goldilocks. "Walk first, breakfast later," said Toldy, Goldy, Mummy. Goldy was not happy. Her tummy was empty. She loved porridge. She loved blueberry porridge even more. "Walk first, breakfast later," said Toldy, Goldy, Mummy again. So that was that. So Goldilocks went out of the door into the green, green forest on this warm, sunshiny day for a very long walk. It was more a skip, really. She sang as she walked and skipped. "Porridge, porridge, porridge, porridge! Then she stopped. She saw the bear cottage. She smelled delicious porridge. Yum, yum, said Goldilocks. Bear are having porridge for breakfast too. She walked right up to the bear cottage door and knocked politely. Knock, 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 knock. No one came to the door. That is strange, said Goldilocks. Where could they be? Hello, Daddy Bear. Hello, Mommy Bear. Hello, Baby Bear. Anyone home? No, no one was home, but the door was open, so Goldilocks peeped inside. She saw the 3 bowls of porridge on the kitchen table. Yum, yum, she said. Porridge. Toldy Goldie Mummy always said to Goldilocks to wait for people to invite her in, but Goldilocks was rather curious, so she walked in. Do you think it was a good idea to walk into the bear's house? No, but Goldilocks was rather curious. So she walked in. She walked right over to kitchen table. The porridge smelled delicious. Goldilocks was very hungry. Just 1 spoonful, she said to herself. So she ate 1 big spoonful from Daddy's big bowl. Oh wee! She cried. Hot, hot, hot! She nearly burned her lips. It was too hot. Then she tried a not so big spoonful of Mummy Bear's porridge. Ugh! Too cold, too cold. Finally, Goldilocks ate 1 spoonful of the baby bear's porridge. Delicious! 1 more, just 1 more spoonful because it was delicious. Oh dear! Soon Baby Bear's bowl of porridge was no more. Baby Bear's bowl was empty, and Goldilocks' tummy was full. Goldilocks' tummy was full of delicious porridge. She was happy. Her tummy was full. Goldilocks walked around the bear's house. Is that a good thing to do at a stranger's house? No, of course not. Toldy Goldie Mummy will not like Goldilocks to walk about in other people's house when they are not there. Goldilocks was curious. So she went wandering around. She walked to the bear bedroom. There was a great big bed. Thought Goldilocks. Too big. I bet it is for Daddy Bear. She was right. It was for Daddy Bear. She did not like the look of Daddy Bear's bed. Then there was the not so big bed. Thought Goldilocks. I bet it is for Mummy Bear. She did not like the look of Mummy Bear's bed either. Then she saw Baby Bear's bed. It was not too big. It was not too small. It was just the right size, thought Goldilocks. Goldilocks was full after eating the delicious porridge. She was rather tired after exploring the bear's house. Rest, she said to herself. Yes, a wee little nap. So she climbed into the baby bear's bed. It was rather comfy, so soon she fell asleep. Let me tell you, that was not a smart thing to do. Soon the bears came back from their walk. Daddy Bear was rather annoyed. Someone left our door open, he said. He did not like it 1 bit. Mummy Bear walked into the kitchen. Someone tasted our porridge. Oh dear, I don't like this, she said. She put her paws over her face. She was rather worried. Baby Bear walked up to his bowl of porridge. No porridge, he cried. He did not like when other people ate his porridge. He made not so loud, grunty noises. He was rather upset. Poor Baby Bear. He ran to his room and wanted to have a good cry. Oh my goodness! Who do you think was sleeping on his bed? Yes, you guessed it right. Goldilocks! Grrr, cried Baby Bear. Daddy Bear and Mummy Bear ran in to see who it was. Daddy Bear shouted in his great big voice. Goldilocks woke up from her lovely dream of porridge. Goldilocks was rather scared. Goldilocks ran out of the bear's cottage. She ran all the way to her shiny tall house, to her own not-so-tall bowl of porridge, and her own not-so-big bed in her own shiny cottage. She ran so fast as so the bears couldn't catch her. She was never going back to the bear's house again. Not ever. Do you want to know what happened with the bears? Yes, I'm sure you do. Never mind, said Mommy Bear to Daddy Bear. She picked up Baby Bear in her arm, and Daddy Bear gave a big cuddle to Mommy Bear and Baby Bear. We can all share my porridge, he said. We can all share my porridge, said Mummy. And they all sat down and shared the bear's porridge. Yum yum. The end. I hope you liked the story of Goldilocks and the three bears, everyone. Hello everyone. Thank you for reading with me. My name is Indika. I have autism. People like me with autism have very special interests. One of my interests is reading. I enjoyed reading with you today. I hope you enjoyed reading with me. Please come read with me whenever you like. Take care. Until the next story time. Goodbye for now.